Hi, this is PR Sundar. Welcome to Pre-Market Report sponsored by TaxBuddy.com, a leading tax filing portal in India. On Friday, US markets fell. That's a bad news. The good news is that they've recovered. At the end of the day, it was Dow which closed in positive, whereas Nasdaq and S&P 500. Nasdaq was down and S&P 500 was at flat. So that was one good thing and one bad thing. And second one, Nasdaq decisively closed below the support line. So technically now Nasdaq is short, not long. But however, S&P 500 closed exactly at a point where it is going to be either side today. Coming back to our markets, so Nifty also, if it closes below 19,400, so technically this becomes short, not long. But one hope for the bulls is that the future premium increased on Friday. Usually, when the markets think the fall in cash market is unreasonable, it's likely to recover in the very short term, then the future premium will be higher. But that is at that point of time what the market is thinking. Because on Thursday, both FIAs and DIAs were net buyers and both bought for more than 1000 crore. So probably that was the thinking by the market. But on Friday evening, we came to know that FIAs were net seller for a huge quantity for more than 3000 crores on Friday. So therefore, today, if Nifty falls, it will be a double whammy for futures. Nifty falls, Nifty future will also fall, and then the premium will also come down. So that will also drag the Nifty future by another 10-20 points. So therefore, picture at least at the opening is not looking really very good. In addition to that, there are some bad news. Number one, the auditor or the chartered accountant resigned from Adani Group, Adani Port, Deloitte. So, usually when an auditor resigns, so that leads to the suspicion that, the company's books of accounts is not very clean. But that may not be the case all the time, but the markets will suspect like that. And because already there was some news by this Adani Group by Hindenburg. So, though Adani Enterprise and Adani Port, they are not index heavyweights, but still definitely the sentimental impact will be seen. That is a small news. But there's a big news. The HDFC Bank said going forward, due to their merger, their net interest margin may come down or something like that. So no wonder HDFC Bank was a little bit weaker for the last few trading sessions. Of course, the entire banking stocks were weak, but HDFC, particularly HDFC Bank, was weak. So if HDFC Bank is falling and already the banking stocks are falling because of incremental CRR, now the global Qs are not good. So it seems that now slowly the bears are getting upper hand. Today opening will be below 19,400, but the question is where it will close. By looking at the global cues, most of the Asian markets are down, particularly Hong Kong market is beaten down. Europe futures are slightly positive and US futures are also just flat only. So US futures are going to positive, then coming to negative slowly here and there. So therefore, the probability of recovering induced by global cues is ruled out. However, if domestic institutions put in a huge amount of money, then it's a different story. Second thing, on Friday, if you notice, as soon as the market opened, within few minutes, the markets fell drastically. Then after that, the entire day, the markets did not recover. Usually this happens when FIAs are selling in huge quantities. Mostly FIAs sell either in the first half an hour or in the last half an hour. So therefore, number one, today we might gap down open at least 50-60 point. Number two, we need to see whether there is going to be a huge selling in the first half an hour, and then throughout the day how the market is going to behave. And right now, the feeling is that so the Nifty will close below 19,400 today, unless some miracle happens. Then why that is very, very important? So that's because on a closing basis, 19,392 was the lowest closing. So if Nifty closes below that, so that's going to be very bad. And number two, technically Nifty closed below 19,400. So the uptrend comes to an end. The uptrend that started from 17,500. Now, the next question, assume that, the markets become bearish, but will that be ultra bearish? I don't think so. The next line of support will be coming around 19,000. So therefore, one can think of some strategy. If market goes down, you can make profit, but markets are not likely to go down below 19,000. So that is why yesterday I came out with some strategy, something like buy a 20,000 put option, sell double the quantity 19,000 put option. So this strategy has no upside risk, but the downside risk will be there if Nifty falls below 18,000. So if you are prepared to take delivery, if Nifty falls below 18,000, then that's a good strategy. That strategy is called put ratio. For the last two trading sessions, almost all index heavyweights fell, but Reliance supported the market, and still the crude prices are higher in the global markets. So therefore, we need to see whether the Reliance will be supporting the market. So there is only one hope for the market now. So that is Reliance Industries. Otherwise, HDFC Bank, ICICI Bank, Kotak Bank, Axis Bank, TCS, Infosys. So everything is looking bad. But who knows? Some smart investors will come and pump in the money only when everything is looking bad. So there are many times this has happened. So when everything is looking bad, so that is the time to buy. When everything is looking good, that is the time to sell. But this is for people who are playing in cash market and with a long-term investment idea, not for traders. So therefore, today's trading session is going to be very, very important. But I think given the global scenario and the FIA data, markets are going to be very, very choppy. That's because the domestic institutions will not like to lose the battle. So as and when they are selling, the domestic institutions may buy. So this alternate bout of buying by DAS and selling by FIAs may bring huge volatility to the market. So for the last few months, intraday trading has been a very, very challenging one. So therefore, one has to be very, very careful about intraday trading. So that is the thing right now. So we will see today evening. So what it would happen today. So hope as you're listening to this audio podcast, thank you for listening.